Why do they never go in for me? Hello everybody, I'm back again with a first vinyl watch for about, I don't know, 6 months, maybe, don't know. Did I release one? Can't remember. Anyway, there you go. So I thought I'd come back with a few records that I think I got sometime during last year, to be honest. I can't remember exactly when I got these. Maybe it was even first. I think I bought them online, but maybe. I know I got them off eBay, but I don't know exactly when, but here we go. So, first off, I'm going to start with a little bit of VCLT that I got. This is a very, very, very belated thank you for this, and I'm really sorry, James, that I've taken so long to respond to this, but this was a great listen. So James watched, I think I did a video where I reacted to a couple of Wings albums from sort of 76, 77. And he kindly sent me along this copy of Wings Over America. This has been a fantastic listen. I've listened to this a few times now. It's a triple album. I'm not going to get it all out, but it's a really good listen. I enjoyed listening to this, and a lot of the songs are they're kind of, some of the songs do benefit from their new surroundings. It's got a lot of Beatles songs on there. There's a Simon and Garfunkel cover. There's things like Magneto and Titanium Man, which is okay. I still don't really think that is improved that much by it. But this was a great listen, so thanks very much, James, for giving me the chance to give this a once-over. Thank you. It was fabulous, fabulous, absolutely fabulous. Right, on to the stuff I bought off eBay. So I thought we'd start with this one. I've only got half a dozen albums here. I think it's half a dozen. I'm not sure. Maybe got it wrong. So this is Tony Joe White, and this is his second album, Continued. This is a fantastic record. In fact, Tony Joe White is a really good singer. He's a bloody great artist. I think I first heard about this chap on, and I think it was Headley who recommended a country funk compilation CD, or he showed it, and I listened to it online, and one of my favourite songs was by Tony Joe White. So it's with great pleasure that I finally got one of his albums, and it's an original copy on Monument, which I was really chuffed to pick up. This is a fantastic record. I really like his, like, sort of, I don't know, is it country? Well, it's country, funky country. I mean, I'm you know, he was on the country funk compilation, so I suppose it's funky country. I suppose the most well-known track on here is his version of Midnight Train to Georgia, which is it Midnight Train? Rainy Night in Georgia, Midnight Train. Rainy Night in Georgia, which he wrote and was taken for, covered by all sorts of people eventually. It's now, I think it's in the Rolling Stone top 500 songs, I think, or something, I don't know. But the whole album is just fantastic, really great, like lots of horns, lots of funky stuff, like country touches. And I love his vocals. I think absolutely fantastic vocals. So there's the man himself. Passed away a couple of years ago now, but absolutely stupendous record that is. Well stoked to get that. Right, I also got a couple of albums that have been described as roots rock, which is, I suppose roots rock was the kind of music, kind of rock, kind of came to prominence in the 80s, maybe mid to late 80s, built on stuff that was written in the 70s by Tom Petty and Bruce Springsteen. I suppose kind of a blue collar rock, really. I think John Cougar Mellencamp was an exponent of this. Plenty of other American acts did the same as well. I think Long Riders Around State of Our Union were also like it. But I picked this one up, which is by a band called the Del Lords. Del Lords were formed in, I think, 82 by a guitarist from the Dictators, which are a punk band called Scott Kempner. So it's rock and roll, but it's definitely blue collar rock and roll, kind of shot through with a bit of country, bit of blues, bit of folk in there as well. But it's definitely that kind of rootsy rock, like Steve Earle type, that kind of thing. Bit more raucous, I guess. This one with his punk background. Really good listen, really good songs. This is the third album. Lyrics and there. It's on. What's it on? On Enigma. So I don't know. It's got that. Is that even the right way round? I can't even. Which way round is the label? I don't know. Maybe that way. That way. Don't know. Okay, I can't really tell if there's anything on there. But this is really good. I really enjoyed this record. I've listened to it quite a few times now, and it's really good listen. Yeah, Del Lords, and the album is based on a true story, which is their third. I also picked this one up, another kind of roots rock album, which is the Del Fuegos, another Del band. So Del Fuegos, who, appropriate enough for the album title, come from Boston, Massachusetts, which is the name of the album. So this was recorded in '85 and released on Slash. Couple of brothers, I think Warren and who is it? Warren and Ben Zanes were the main guiding force behind this record on Slash. There we go, on Slash. More of that similar kind of sound. A little bit more. No, it's that same kind of urban roots rock. Del Fuegos actually toured with Tom Petty, and found out that later on, Warren Zanes actually wrote his biography, extensive, along with Tom Petty. So that kind of was quite a nice little circle being rounded. So there's that one. This is another good album. What else did we get? Oh yeah, a couple of other. I've only got 2 more records. I thought I must only have 5 here. So I also picked this up, which is Sourpuss by AC Temple. AC Temple were a band active in the late 80s in Britain. This is third album, released in '89, I think that's when it was. Really heavily inspired by Sonic Youth, and I mean heavily. But it's a really good album. I really like the cover art, actually. Released on Blast First. There we go. Yeah, it's really good Sonic Youth style indie rock. That's the way I can best sum that up. Lots of good songs on here. Sundown Pet Corner, Miss Sky. Really good. Really like the guitars on here, and I think the Sonic Youth comparisons are furthered because they had a female singer called Jane Bromley. So it was kind of like Sonic Youth with an English accent instead of Kim Gordon. Over the howling guitars, it was Jane Bromley. But this is a really good listen. I really enjoyed this. Excellent stuff. And then last album, I have to thank John over at Baggy Hi-Fi for this one, for alerting me. I remember I was watching a video, I don't know, sometime last year, and he was talking about a band called the Laughing Soup Dish. If you take those the initials of those words, then you know what they're about. So I managed to pick up a copy of their second album, which is Underthrow the Overground. I love this cover. What a cover that is. It's absolutely fantastic. Really love that. Looks bloody marvellous. And yeah, it's acid inspired psych. This is what you're getting. So this was recorded and released in 1990, and it was released on that fabulous label Vox, who released a whole load of Nuggets inspired stuff, and Pebbles inspired stuff. But this is really psych, really psych. Lots of fuzzy guitars, really fantastic songs as well. Cellophane Sailboat and Bloodsucking Creatures and Nether Planet Overhead. So yeah, really good stuff. Really off their faces, obviously, on certain substances. So there we go. Quick whiz through a few records that I got in the last year. I will be back with yet more blatherings about different records very soon. And I might even get back into recording a video about the next instalment of my British Indie and get back to my top 100 rundown. Who knows? The future is ours to see. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye!